Welcome back, guys. In this video, I'm going to go over how to scrape leads from LinkedIn. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to scrape hundreds of real estate agents off of LinkedIn. And the reason why we're doing it off LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is the easiest platform to find leads. So LinkedIn is a platform where a lot of corporate people like CEOs, co-founders, real estate agents, dentists are on. And it's much easier to find them rather than like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or any of those other social media sites. LinkedIn's the best. So the reason LinkedIn is my favorite is because we can get their name, location, and job title. Now, the main two things that we're going to want to get is the name and location. I mean, name and job title. Those are the two. Location does matter in a sense if you're trying to contact people in a certain area of the world. That's only when location matters, but really it's just the name of the job title we want. So the other platforms, again, that you can find these leads are Instagram, Facebook groups, or Google Maps. I've created web scraping programs before that have found certain leads off of Google Maps, that have found certain leads off in Facebook groups, Instagram, so on and so on. So LinkedIn is not the only option. It's just the easiest option to do it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to create a lead list to sell. This list will contain the full name of the lead or the prospect. It's going to contain their job title, what they do, the location, their social profile link, and their email. Now, email is the most important variable to get because it's the channel where these businesses target potential buyers. Nobody really messages you on LinkedIn or Instagram. They'll rather much send an email to you because you're most likely to open up your email, at the start of the day or midday. I think the percentage is around like 80% of the people check their email every single day. So you definitely want to target through email, and that's what these businesses want to target to. So that's the most important variable to get. But before we can actually get email, because we can't get through LinkedIn, we get everything else but the email right now. But to get the email, we're going to need the social profile link. That's the main thing we're going to do. And the next video, we're going to go over how to actually get the emails. Okay. So once you can actually create this list and get 1,000, let's say, rows of their full name, job, talent, email, right? Let's say we have 1,000 real estate agents and we have their email. We can actually sell this to an app that targets real estate agents, right? That's their main customer. So we're finding their leads, and we could sell it for about $500 to $2,000. So that's an easy amount of money you can make. And the best thing is you only have to create this list once, and then you could sell this list to multiple companies without doing any more work. So for example, if we had a list of 1,000 real estate agents with their email, and sell it to 4 to 5 companies that are, their main buyers or real estate agents, then right there, if we sell for $2,000 each, you make, $10,000 plus right there, right? That's easy work. But so what we're going to do right now is we're going to code, and I'm going to show you line by line how to actually scrape these leads from LinkedIn. So let's get to coding for it. Welcome, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to start actually coding how to scrape the leads from LinkedIn. So the first thing you guys need to do is incorporate or import the packages that you're going to need. So these are the only 4 that we really need. So from Selenium, import WebDriver. Actually, let me increase the size here. From BS4, import Beautiful Soup, import Time, and import Pandas as PD. Then we're going to need the link to our driver. Mine is right here. So yours, you would just change this to the link to whatever your Chrome driver is. And then simply we're going to go to linkedin.com here. Okay. That's the link. And now we're going to run all this. And no need if you don't want to like code line by line, I'll just have a downloadable resource of the exact code for you to copy. But just to let you know, again, these websites do minorly change every now and then, so the code may not work if you download it. So I do recommend watching me code this fully so you know how to actually just code it yourself. So then what we're going to do is we don't actually have to code this. We just need to sign in. So I'm just going to sign in real quick with my credentials. Now that we're signed in, we want to search the prospects that we want to scrape. So we want to scrape real estate agents. So just go to the search bar at the top and put real estate agent. And then what you want to do is go to people because we want to scrape the people that are real estate agents. So go to people, and then we are good to go to start the code. Okay, so first and foremost, the first thing you always do, we need to call the soup variable. So I'm just going to copy it from over here real quick. But this is soup Remember, it's soup equals beautiful soup, driver.page source, the LXML. Now, again, you should all know how to do this from the last course. And if you don't, just go through that one a bit for a little bit of reminder. But this won't be too extensive doing this code right now. This code is actually probably the easiest in the course to do to scrape. LinkedIn's actually a really easy site to scrape, and you're going to see that in a sec. So we'll just run this line here. So we have soup, and then what we want to do is we want to get the HTML each of these boxes because we're going to create a for loop to go through each of these to get the name, link, title, and location. So let's open up our HTML on the side here. And again, we want to get the boxes. So if we see here, we have to find the tags that correspond to these boxes. And typically you'll be able to find it from the repeating tags like these, right? These indicate the boxes. As you can see the highlight there. So it's an li with class equals this. So we're just going to call that. So we'll copy this class, go here, and we're just going to do boxes equals soup.findAll with li and class underscore equaling this right here, what we copied. And then when we run this, there we go. And if we do length of boxes, we can see we got, let's see if we got all of them. We got 10 boxes. There should be 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we got all 10. Perfect. So now we want to go through each one and get the name, link, title, and location. So we're going to do for I in boxes. For I in boxes, we then want to do, first of all, let's get the link. So link would equal, so we got to find the link to their social profile. So usually it's in the name. And as you can see, I can see it's right here. It's in this A tag. And it looks like it's the only one. So typically for these, there's just an A tag. That's the only thing you have to call. And the link is in the href here. So we'll just do link equals I.find a.get href. Okay. And again, the reason we use I, because I is going through all the boxes. So I gets the HTML of the box, and then we're using the find to find the tag, which is the A, and then we're getting href, which is the link basically. And then if we add a break here, we can actually run all this. And just to make sure that we got the correct thing, we can see here we did get the link. Perfect. So next, let's get the name. So name would then equal, let's see what the name is. Again, we'll just click this, press on this. We can see the name is here, right here. So what we can do is we can call this right here and then call this one. So we could call the span with dir equals LTR. And then we can call the span with everything equals true to only get this one right here. Because I have a fear if we call this only is that there's going to be other ones in the HTML like this, because this is very common, everything equals true. So just copy what I'm going to put down. It's going to be I.find span. And because it's not a class, we have to put these curly brackets here, and we just do dir and then LTR. And then we can do .find again, span. Again, we would do then area hidden, true. And then all you did at the end here is put .text to get the name. Now let's see if this worked. And we can see we got the name. Perfect, right here. Okay. Now let's get the title here. Yeah, we'll do that next. We'll get the title, just press that there. It's pretty easy. It's in a div with this class, so we'll copy that. So we'll do title equals I.find div with the class we copied. And then we want to put .text to get the text here. Run that just to make sure we're good. Yep, we got it. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to put the location. So location within equals. For the location, press there. Again, pretty easy div with this class. Copy it. I.find. Again, div with class underscore equaling that dot text. Okay, so let's make sure we got it and we were able to get it. Perfect. So we got the location, title, name, and link, and now we have got to put it into a data frame. Okay, so let's first create the data frame. So df equals pd.dataframe. And we'll do link, link, name, and then we got title, and finally location. Okay, there we go. And then we just got to add a df equals df.append here to add each row to the data frame. Copy all this again and just replace the variables here. Link with link, name with name, title with title, and location with location. And then at the very end, you just have to also put ignore underscore index equals true. So you gotta put. All right, perfect. Oops. And then this should be able to get the first page right here. Let's just remove this break. Let's make sure we can get the first page. And we were able to. There we go. So we got all the links here. We got the names, we got the titles, and we got the location. So now we want to go through all the pages. So we gotta go back to the HTML here. Go down here to the very bottom. We want to basically click this next button every time. So we're going to press this. And right here, we're just going to copy the XPath of this. Copy the full XPath. Go down here and do driver.find underscore element by XPath. Because we have the XPath. It's the easiest to do. Paste this. And then just do .click. Now, I already scraped this website before, so I'm going to tell you some things that you may not notice when doing this. But number one, this HTML of the next button only happens every time when we scroll all the way to the bottom of the page. So we have to do that actually every time we go to a new page. So to do that, you can just copy this line right here. I already created the code basically over here. So I'm going to copy this, paste it here. But what I want you to do is just write this line. It's driver.execute underscore script windows.scroll to 0 document.by.scroll height. This line just scrolls all the way to the bottom of the page. So if I run this, as you can see here, now it's on the bottom. Okay. And now since we want it to wait, since we want to execute, we're just going to wait. We'll do time.sleep1 just to wait 1 second for it to execute and then to click the next button. And then when it clicks the next button, we'll do a time.sleep3 just to wait for it to load up the entirety of the next page. Now, also, I should say is that when we click this next button, the XPath of this actually changes. And for some reason, it's only different on the first page, but pages like 2 to 100, it's the same. So again, if we copy this, or we click here, go to this button, copy the XPath, will now be good. So the XPath that is here right now only works for page 1, but the XPath that we are about to paste here, this should work for pages 2 to 100. So now you don't have to change anything. So basically just skip page 1, it doesn't really matter, and just go from page 2 on. And now let's create a while loop for this just to continue going to each page. Indent all that. And then we need these 2 lines inside of this while loop. We don't need the length here, so we'll remove that. We'll just indent these and we're good to go. Now let's watch this in action. Let's run everything. So we'll run all the DFs again, or run all this. Let's run it. And now we'll just wait. Now it should just be able to keep going and keep going and keep going, scraping all the leads that we need. Now there's 10 leads per page for 100 pages. So we should get over, if I'm doing my math correct, we should get nearly 3,000 leads or 2,000 or more. Okay. So we'll let that just keep going. And I'm going to pause the video for now and I'll come back when the program is fully gone through all 100 pages. Hey guys, so while running the code, some errors came up that I just want to talk about in case you try this. So the XPath here that I said should work from 2 to 100, it seems like it changes actually just throughout the pages. So I'm on page like 63, and for some reason it changed in our original XPath for the button isn't working. So we just have to change it. So if this happens, just literally go to the page, press copy full path again, and just change it like this. Also, sometimes, unfortunately, they don't have the name here. Like the name isn't on a particular profile. It might be private, so you can't actually get it. And then the code actually breaks. So what you want to do is just put a try here and accept here statement just to bypass. So whenever this doesn't work, the code doesn't break. It just keeps going. Okay, just wanted to say that here. And again, if we run all this with the changing of that XPath, right, we're now should be good to go. And now goes to the next page. Okay, I'm gonna again unpause this when we're now done the code. Just want to just pop in here, just tell you what kind of changed and all that, how to fix it if you do have issues. Okay. Okay, so our code is officially done. And in the end, we were able to get 618 rows. Now, this isn't the only real estate agents on all of LinkedIn. I just want you to know there are thousands upon thousands. We just out the 100 pages, we were only able to get 618. But just to let you know, most of these are from New York City. Like if I scroll all the way down here, like you'll see a lot, New York, New York, New York, New York, New York. So if we did want to get more, like let's say we wanted 2,000, 3,000, what you can easily do is just go back here and just put on location and do, you know, how most of these are in New York, do like California instead. Then you have nobody from New York and you have a new list of, 100 prospects or 1,000 prospects to go through. Okay. So just want to make that note. And then what we also just want to do is basically some of these titles aren't exactly going to be for a real estate agent. So all that we want to do is now define, all we now want to do is kind of just clean up the data a bit. So let's say we want only real estate agent in the title. We only want to keep those rows. What we would do is simply just do this. So create a function and do if, actually lower, make sure everything is lower. So we do x equals x dot lower. This just makes everything lowercase because I don't want to deal with like capitalization, all that. And then just do if real estate, right? Real estate agent in x, like in x, right? Return 1. And then we can also do, if there's multiple different sayings for real estate agent, like real estate salesperson, we just copy this and do if real estate agent in X or real estate salesperson in X, person in X, return 1, else return 0. Return 0. Now, the reason again that we're doing this is because, oh, actually, as you see here, we have 1478. I don't know why I just updated now, but yeah. So if you see here, we have all these real estate agents, right? But if you'll see here, like this one's like associate broker, real estate, right? This isn't like a real estate agent, it's a broker. This is a real estate agent, real estate agent, real estate agent, real estate salesperson. But that's why we do it. We just want to get rid of the people that aren't real estate agents because sometimes they do show up. Like again, associate broker, we don't want. And yeah, what we actually should do is, oh, actually there should be 618. We just have to remove the duplicates because there are some duplicates in here. So to remove the duplicates, we just do df.drop_duplicates and then do in place equals true. And then that should get rid of actually a bunch of those rows, and they do. So we do have over 1,000, nearly 1,000. And then for this, we're going to have even less. But again, we only want really qualified people. So we only want the real estate agents or real estate agents in their title. So then we're going to do df. Let's do real estate agent equals df title dot apply real_state. So all that this is going to do, it's going to go through each row, check if in the title this or this is in it at all. And if it is, it's going to return a 1. If not, 0. And then if we run this, if we run all this, okay, we now have another row where it's either going to be 1s or 0s. And then we're just going to keep everything that's a 1 in that real estate column. So we'll do a new data frame. So df2 would equal df, where real estate agent, right, equals 1. Okay, now if we run that, there we go. We now have a data frame with just qualified leads, and they're all real estate agents. That's all in their title. Okay, and we're able to get 881. So all of them have real estate agent in their title, and they're all the people that we're looking for, and we have their links. And it's just very easy to now see them, and we were able to get everything that we needed. Okay, now basically what you want to do is just export this into a data frame or to an Excel sheet or Google Sheet. And to do that, you just do df2.to_CSV, and then you just put the link to the file path that you want to save it to. Okay, so let's say I want to save it to this file / real estate agents.csv. Okay, and now if we run that, we should be good to go. Now our data frame is saved. So that's it for this video. That is basically how to scrape anybody off of LinkedIn. The only thing that you have to do, so this code basically remains the same. The only thing that you have to do is go to LinkedIn and put in the filters here what you want to search for. So let's say you don't want real estate agents. Let's say you want to go for doctors or CEOs. You put that here, go to people. Again, you can put location if you want. You don't need to. And then this code will basically work for it. So again, I'm just going to leave it as a downloadable resource for you. And then to only get the people that you're looking for in the title. So for example, let's say you're looking for CEOs. You only want to keep the rows where CEO is in that person's title. You would just use a function like this and basically just switch out the things here that you would have to switch out, like this, real estate agent, and so on. So hopefully that's clear. I know this was a little bit of a longer video, but that is how to scrape the leads. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to get the very important email for all these leads. So basically for all 881, we're going to get their emails now, and we're going to get them very easily too, using this special software. Okay. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.